To be or not to be? That's the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, and then to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There is the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come? When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us a pause. There is the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's continually, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurn that patient merit of unworthy takes, when he himself might his questions make? With bare bodkin, who would fair deal bears to grant and sweat under a weary life, that with the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled over with the pale cast of thought, and the out enterprises of great pith and moment with this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph, in thy horizons be all my sins remembered,